In today's video, I'm going to be doing an update on the Ford Transit, just hit 40,000 miles. Capped it off with a big road trip doing the Mighty 5, but I want to go over some of the upgrades that I did, the updated MPG, and some problems that I might be having. So we'll kind of stick to the same format as other videos, so let's talk about MPG first. It's basically staying the same. If 14.7 is what I've been running, it's at 14.6, so pretty much the same. That total fuel cost kind of hurts, but it's still about that 26 cents, 27 cents per mile. Now, one of the biggest problems that I've had with this van is the infotainment screen. This just started happening within the last 2 months or so, but it doesn't recognize that I have an antenna for satellite radio or for GPS. It doesn't apparently have satellite sometimes. It thinks I'm in Kimball, South Dakota, which I did drive through there recently, but that's not where I'm at right now. I'm in Wisconsin. So I don't know what brought this about. It went to its last service and it got the recall upgrade done about the cameras, and then this started like not functioning like 2 days after that. So I don't know if it's related. Luckily, the Apple CarPlay seems to have gotten a refresh. Looks a lot nicer, takes up the full screen, and I can use this for my satellite radio. And then the maps, these maps are far better than the maps that came installed on the Ford, so these are the ones I use anyway, so maybe it's not a big deal, but I'll get this checked out on my next service before I go back to Yellowstone in May. So hopefully they can fix this. I don't like that it's broken and it reads the wrong thing. Now, looking at the Falken tires, these were put on at 27,000 miles, so 14,000 miles now. Checking the tread depth, they're still running like 13 to 14 30 seconds. So if you remember back in the video when they got installed, it was 16 30 seconds. That is just, I'm measuring in multiple spots because that's amazing. These tires haven't worn basically almost at all. You know, I've lost like 2 to 3 30 seconds in over 10,000 miles. So they're doing pretty good. The van contact tires that were on here were basically toast at 27,000 miles. So these will definitely last longer than those tires did. Now, one of the biggest upgrades that I did this year was I took the roof line of this, like this is how the Ford Transit came with the Thor Sanctuary build, and I installed a roof rack. So this is a Melapron roof rack. I'll leave a link to the install video. But this changed like the whole overall appearance of the van and also gave me options to expand with more upgrades on the top, better solar, Starlink, all that. So I'll leave a link to that video. This is a Melapron roof rack, like I said. Super nice, super happy. Didn't increase fuel economy, but it did decrease wind noise. So that's kind of nice. You can see what I was able to do last year. So I got the Starlink up there. It's permanently mounted. I got a kind of like a little bit of a rooftop deck that you can go up there and stand on, or it could be used for like storage of equipment and stuff like that. But I haven't done much with the front of this yet. So the front up here is still the original like Thor Sanctuary stuff that they installed. So the plan this season, hopefully before I go back to Yellowstone in May, I get rid of that air conditioner. But if not before Yellowstone, at least it'll be probably before the end of the year. Also, get rid of the solar panel and put 2 solar panels side by side that will completely fill in this gap. And those 2 solar panels are here. So I'm just waiting for better weather so I can get up there. They're the Renogy 200 watt. They're the Shadow Flux N series ones. So hopefully that's a little bit better. Gives me a little bit increase in power, but also it'll help really like streamline that rooftop. Now, looking at the Thor Sanctuary stuff, overall the Thor Sanctuary has done pretty good for me without a whole lot of problems, but this has always been a mess to me, and I did not like it. So in December, I decided to take the van to ABC Upfitters in Indiana, and I had them redo the back. Look at the improvement of this. This was just insane to see. So they cleaned up the whole back of the van. You can see they kind of stood stuff up on their ends to give you more space. It gives you a little bit of storage. They cleaned up the wires. I'm going to take out these seat belts and stuff so that it's completely clean in the back. I got a new solar controller. You can see the bus bars. They relocated those inside. Put in like new little surge protectors. Bus bars are in there. That's a new solar controller so I can have more solar on the roof. This is Master Volt's version of a solar controller. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Just, it's so much cleaner back here. I don't know what Thor was thinking when they installed that. They should have just took the extra time to do it right. But now none of my electrical is outside. There's no electrical stuff under the van that can corrode. All the connection points are interior now so they can stay dry. Also remove the water spigot thing in the back. You can just see it's capped back there. And also that pipe for the sewer hose that I didn't use anymore. So they moved that out of there so they had more space for this. Looks amazing. And I'm going to change the bed this year. Kind of gave me inspiration. They also moved the propane power switch on the inside. It's located outside the van. It corrodes, eventually fails. They said mine looked pretty bad. It was still working, but now it's inside. Much better. So that's it for this video. I got a couple upgrades to do this year. More solar, new bed, get rid of that AC. Maybe put a 12 volt up there. So like and subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching.